Bonjour, hola, privyet, and hello, Game Sharks of the world. My name is Fatal Shock, and today I am going to tell you, on behalf of myself and on behalf of the Xbox Tavern, why the Blood and Wine expansion for The Witcher 3 is the best expansion you'll buy this year. One of the greatest downfalls in modern gaming is the overabundance of overpriced and content-stripped DLC that developers like to slice clean from their games and sell back to us 6 months down the line. But some developers prefer to use that opportunity to bolster their game with even more reasons to play it. CD Projekt Red is undoubtedly in that category. Blood and Wine takes you to the stunning new region of Toussaint, where you've been personally summoned by the Duchess to take care of a monstrous and seemingly unstoppable serial killer. Naturally, in the vein of the previous expansion and the base game, all is not quite as it seems, and as the story unravels before your eyes, you may find yourself wondering how you got to where you are from where you started. There may be a serial killer on the loose, but that doesn't mean you can't stop to take in the sights. Toussaint is absolutely beautiful and is undoubtedly the most pleasing on the eye that The Witcher has been so far. It's never like The Witcher to be ugly, but this raises a new bar for the amazing art team at CD Projekt Red. Every little detail is crisp and clean, and the effort that went into making the new region feel like a whole new world to play around in is evident from the start. Gwent makes a return, yay! But it's brought along a new deck to play with, boo! The game had become predictable and easy to win if you hold enough hero cards, but the powerful and tactical new Skellige deck is here to shake things up with some delightful new strategies and a ton of new cards to collect. In addition, CD have finally seen fit to offer us a collector's book for keeping track of what cards we're missing, as well as a helpful quest that pinpoints exactly where we can challenge the locals to a match so that we might win some of these new cards. Finally! Like the base game, Toussaint offers a Gwent Tournament for you to enter, but this time there is a catch. To enter, you must have a Skellige deck, and to participate, you must use a Skellige deck. Mastered your monster deck strategy to the point of absurdity? Tough. Your opponents will be tough, and by the end, you may be wagering more than coin as you vie for that glorious trophy that awaits the winner, which I personally have. Thank you very much. The game of the land may still be Gwent, but the trade is definitely wine. As part of your reward for capturing the Toussaint serial killer, the Duchess has seen fit to offer you your very own vineyard. Here you can invest gold in restoring your gardens, making it possible to grow your own collection of herbs for alchemy, or renovate your house with prized pictures and racks to proudly display trophies such as suits of armor and swords. Your vineyard is not the only one of the trade, however, and you'll learn to appreciate the finer wines the land can produce, including those reserved for those most regal recipients. Like Hearts of Stone, you'll find an enormous number of side quests and activities to invest your time in as you hunt down the Toussaint murderer, and it's the variety and creativity of these quests that makes The Witcher so great. You could just blast through the story missions exclusively in about 10 hours, but you'd be doing yourself an incredible disservice. As if running down the checklist of things you couldn't previously do, CD have offered us a multitude of exciting additions. From jousting to gladiatorial arena combat, CD has gone all out to give Geralt the send-off he deserves. By choice, you can enter yourself in a multi-tiered tournament with incredible prizes as you help someone suffering from a brutal curse, or you can break up an argument between ghosts as to what have played a more important role in their lives, love or Gwent. But that's just scraping the surface. Toussaint is full of humorous but tasteful time consumers. Waiting in cliché banking hell only to find your account has been closed. Posing for an artist as a griffin makes an unexpected and unwelcome entry in the background. And even retrieving the balls, literally the balls, of a famous statue. You may even find yourself dealing with CD's version of the grim fairy tales. Ever wanted to find out what would happen if Prince Charming never rescued Rapunzel? Ever wanted to personally destroy the brick house and make hot dogs out of the three little pigs? Ever wanted to climb up the beanstalk and kick the giant's ass yourself? Now you can! There is so much delightfully creative content in Blood and Wine that I could go on for hours. Just like previous entries, The Witcher's true strength comes from the emotions it instills in you. Do you kill the one-of-a-kind endangered basilisk to save the innocent people? Do you warn an aggressive woman of a plot against her life? Do you trust your beloved and charismatic friend Regis to do the right thing without your intervention? These are all questions that have consequences, and like any good RPG, these consequences can lead to very different endings for your adventure. Your choices have never been more important, and if you're not careful, you can be left truly heartbroken by the results of your own actions, demanding another playthrough. Gameplay-wise, The Witcher has had an overhaul, a new-look menu and new map equipped with custom points of interest, yes, for you to mark on your journey for further exploration, merely complements the tighter combat mechanics and more reliable swimming animations. The biggest change of all is incredible. Those mutations you collected billions of but never had a purpose for finally have a purpose. At a key point in your journey, you can opt into a quest that will open a new tier of exciting abilities for you to explore. You'll need to upgrade your mutations and craft greater mutations if you want to make yourself even more powerful and get the most out of this inspired new feature. It's not possible to go into details about every single thing on offer in Blood and Wine. There are simply too many things to discuss, and I certainly don't want to spoil too much. Part of the magic of The Witcher is seeing the world for yourself and exploring it to your heart's content. You will not find a richer DLC experience in 2016. It's bittersweet to praise Geralt's final adventure so gleefully. After years of battling every kind of nightmare in existence, our beloved Witcher is finally hanging up his silver swords for a well-earned retirement. It's unknown as of now whether or not we'll see a different Witcher game from CD Projekt Red, but what we can say is that with Blood and Wine wrapping up our hero's story, we're left wanting more. More fistfights, more sword battles, more mysteries, more hunts, more contracts, more monsters, more treasures, more stories, more characters, more magic, more of everything! Please? If this truly is the final farewell of The Witcher, then it is a send-off befitting a duchess. The lands of Toussaint, added to our incredible Wild Hunt and Hearts of Stone, make this a must-have expansion for any Witcher player. The three pieces combined make this one of the finest gaming experiences you can have today, and I'm delighted to award it my first Diamond Shark for offering more than 150 hours of potential single-player gameplay, not including multiplayer, which this game does not have. I'm truly grateful to have had the opportunity to share my thoughts with you about this wonderful game and its stunning expansions. It's been an incredible journey and privilege for me. My final recommendation is that you don't waste any more time. If you liked The Witcher 3 or its expansion, or both, Blood and Wine is an absolute must-have. The land of Toussaint, with all of its treasures, mysteries, and wonderful opportunities, is pure poetry.
Idea, let's go.
Not to speak for friends and associates.